Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And got a good one for you today. I'm out at the Huntington Beach Lake, which I always like because, when the wind blows, the lake gets covered with everything. But it's doomed to fail, people. It's gonna fail. So just a matter of time. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Today we have a sponsor, CLLXF Mines, which I will talk about a little bit later. But let's get into it, guys. This is an exciting time right now, globally. And one thing that is being presented is the potential for a digital dollar. Now, here's the thing. Where's it going to hit first? And after reading this article, I am convinced now more than ever that we're going to see a decentralized digital dollar, a centralized digital dollar, that is ran in Great Britain. And, people are like, oh, it's no big deal, Dan. We already have digital money. It is absolutely no big deal. It's a huge deal, guys. Absolutely life-changing, and it will never be the same. To take the British pound and to get rid of all paper pounds and paper, bills and make it digital is going to do the first thing, and that is get rid of your freedom. You can talk about Bitcoin and you can talk about how this is just like Bitcoin, Dan, and you're going to have the anonymity and freedom of this. Absolutely not. The advantage to, having a decentralized, thing like Bitcoin is that there's anonymity. You can basically put it on a thumb drive and transfer your Bitcoin from computer to computer, take it with you, put it in your pocket, put it in a wallet, and then go to an ATM and withdraw it, okay? Kind of hidden. Difference with the British pound is that they're going to be able to track everything that you purchased. Everything. And if you read this article below, it talks about how your freedoms are going to be completely stripped when this happens. And you can sit there and say, why is that, Dan? Well, wait a second. How much gas do you buy? Petrol for you British people. How much petrol do you buy? Why do you buy alcohol? Why do you buy these things? All the things that we've heard about. But what they're talking about is the lack of freedom, the government knowing exactly where the purchases are going to be. And I, now more than ever, believe this is going to start in Britain. And they're going to have the test with these people soon. They don't talk about things that they're not going to do. Hey, we're thinking about this. It's going to happen. They don't talk about cyber attacks without the cyber attacks happening. They don't talk about, power failures without the power failures happening. They don't practice this stuff without it. Now they're practicing the digital dollar, the digital pound in Britain called Britcoin. Isn't that cute? Britcoin. Okay? So, you can own Britcoin. It's not funny. It's not something that is good because, once again, everything that you do will be able to be tracked. Then they will also be able to shut off your wallet and make it so that you will not be able to pay for things. Hey, I don't like the way you vote. I don't like which cricket team you follow. I don't like anything that you do. And you know what? I just don't like you. So clickety click click, you're going to shut it off. And it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. But do you think that this is going to limit our freedoms? I do. I think it's horrible. And I think that what they've done is they've set this up and talked about it for so long. And now I am convinced, and you guys can quote me if I'm wrong 6 months from now, but the first place it's going to happen, there are tests being run around the globe. Here this month in July, FedNow, the instant payments, which is ridiculous. What is the advantage to getting paid every day? I had someone write me a check yesterday. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Again, hey, can I get FedNow? Can I get you to pay me instantly? Well, no, I'm going to go, because I'm not a broke fish, and I'm going to go deposit the check into a bank account, and you guys will give me the money tomorrow? Oh, okay. That's how life works. Okay? I always get a kick out of people that get paid digitally. My son called me and says, listen, if I do online banking with this company, they're going to pay me one day early. Oh, congratulations. And My response to him was, and you'll be out of money one day sooner. So it's good, son. Congratulations. You'll get to spend it that much faster. And we were all in our 20s once, so I can't really fault him for that because I wasn't the perfect person in my 20s. Anyways, this is going to be earth-shattering. This is going to be something that's going to take away your freedoms. The problem with Britain right now is that they have some of the highest mortgage payments in the world. Their mortgages are sitting right at 6.66%, which I thought, that's kind of demonic mortgage number. It's kind of awful. And but again, who can afford that? And people write me and people say, we've seen mortgages this high before. You have not. You have not seen it for the amount of money. The Economic Ninja brought up a great point, and that was that these houses were basically, they were 10% of the price. They were 90% cheaper when you people had your 13 and 14% mortgages. Now mortgage rates have doubled and tripled for some reason, for some people, and you're gonna see nothing but problems with that. People cannot afford it. Give me an extra 1,500 pounds a month. Where does it come from, guys? The problem with it is your buying power is off an absolute ton right now. People do not have the money. People are not making the wages. It's funny. I was talking to a woman whose father was in the aerospace industry and retired from that and had a security clearance and would have been a really cool guy to hang out with and have a drink with because he just was in the know. And this was back in the days before the internet, guys. And he did stuff that the daughter had no idea what he did. He would fly here, he would fly there, he would be on assignment, and don't worry, I'm making the world safe. Crazy, okay? But back then, this guy made so much money compared to what life was like, and he probably made a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year salary, which today couldn't get you couldn't afford an apartment here in California. So it's going through the roof right now, guys. Absolutely through the roof. And these poor people in Britain and Australia, with their $1,500 Australian money, it's going upside down. Right now, we are in what they call the end of home buying season right now. Houses do not sell in summertime. They just don't. People are on vacation. People are enjoying themselves and getting themselves ready for the school year, okay? And then the school year starts, and it doesn't just ratchet up like everybody's trying to tell you it does. It just does not. And in the UK, these people are drowning right now. And what they're going to do is they're going to put a digital pound out there first. And again, I'm going to make the call that it's going to be Great Britain first. That's going to roll this out and see how great it is, see how much control they have. No, it's not. Because the thing about this, there are people that like the Yankees and people that don't like the Yankees. There are people that think that the Houston Astros are a criminal enterprise and people that like the California or Los Angeles Angels, okay? But again, if you don't like a certain team, okay, well, imagine, I hate the Yankees. Oh, this guy's a Yankee fan? Let me shut his wallet off. You don't think that's going to happen? I still think it's insane that you people drive Teslas and Elon can shut you off at a moment's notice. That's just me. And people say, oh, he would never do that. Have you met Elon? Elon's so into this. He loves everybody. Oh, okay. Whatever. We are seeing something dramatic with the summer. And the movie-going experience has been an absolute disaster. Now, think about this. People want to go to good movies. People don't want to be preached to. People want to have a laugh. People want to have a good time. The Jennifer Lawrence movie, funny movie where she gets hired to date somebody's son. Cute, fun movie. Entertaining for an hour and a half of your life. The Barbie movie, which I'm telling you guys, if there were cash and prizes and gold, okay, you wouldn't get me to see that movie. Oppenheimer is the movie about the nuclear bomb and how they invented it, which is kind of cool. Here's what's wild about this right now. Indiana Jones suffered a ton. I guess they completely dissed Indiana Jones in this movie, which, dun 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 dun, okay? It's done, okay? So, completely finished it, complete failure, complete box office poison, upside down, and a mess. How about this stat? There have been 200,000 tickets, or excuse me, 200,000 people reserved Barbie tickets, there has been 20,000 tickets for a double feature for Barbie and Oppenheimer, where people are going to sit for 5 hours and watch two movies. Could you imagine movies that were the more polar opposite than Barbie and Oppenheimer? So, again, crazy. Now, good old Disney. Disney's just done such a number to itself, which I used to go to Disney all the time, Disneyland all the time. I live about 10 off-ramps, freeway off-ramps from Disneyland, okay? Going through my divorce, one thing that I did with my son when he was 9 was I went and bought season year-long passes for Disneyland, which was the greatest investment ever. The least expensive thing you can do. It used to be totally reasonable back then, but we'd, pick them up after school. We would go to Disneyland. We had weeks that we went to Disneyland 2 and 3 times in a week. And literally you can just walk on, wave, show your pass, hello, and you're good to go. Fantastic. Now, Disneyland, okay, and Disney World, their attendance is off dramatically, an absolute ton. What they're doing also now here in California is they're doing, hey, locals, we'll give you guys the zip code discount. Okay. Disney has done a Bud Light to itself, okay, and hurt itself dramatically with these movies. The last 9 movies have been absolute box office failures and made they've lost like $900 million on these movies. Now, when you go to Disneyland, the attendance, read the story below, is at, it's off 21%. Which you can say, oh, is that a big deal? Yeah, it's huge, guys, because the wait time, this is the thing. When you take a kid that has no patience and you take him or her to Disneyland, how long is it going to be? The wait time is now from an hour to 47 minutes, down to 21 minutes, guys, which is nothing. You can, think about how quick 21 minutes is when you're waiting for an amusement park ride. These people at Disneyland have just shot themselves in the foot. So let me know, you going to Disneyland anytime soon? Still outrageously expensive, but you won't wait nearly as long because people aren't going. Let's talk about our sponsor, CLLXF Mines. Their ticker symbol is CLLXF. It's interesting. When I research these companies, I look at everything I can to give myself the education on the investment quality of a stock like this. And one thing that's exciting about CLLXF is that they have projects that have been successful in the past, and they are constantly drilling right now. And one thing that they're known for is their VMS deposits, which are not just one type of metal. It's a mineral deposit that was created by volcanic reaction, and it contains gold, silver, and copper all in one spot. Now, the CEO and founder of the company, Max Porterfield, is a huge shareholder in the company. He and his family own over 25% of the company, which is a big deal because it's just not a small investment. He wants the stock to go up and he wants to sell it. He's invested in this. And Max Porterfield is somebody that's known in the mining industry as a complete player who's been around for a considerable amount of time. One thing that's interesting is that there are institutions that have invested into this company. And there's Altius and Mackenzie Investments. Now, what is fascinating about this, and the thing that got me interested in this, was Altius and Mackenzie put money into the company and bought stock at $3.11 a share. So right now, you're getting the company at a discount at under $2.75. So these huge players are invested in this company and believe that this company is going to be something. Now, this town that these mines are located in has a very famous mine called the 777 mine. It's a very small town with 5,000 people, and basically it's a mining town. Everybody works for the mine. So this town is dramatically and hugely invested in the success of CLLXF. They want to see their 2 projects take off. They have the Rainbow Project and the Alchemist Project. And one thing that they're doing right now is they're waiting for results on this. Now, in 2020, when CLLXF got results the last time, their stock went from 79 cents to $4.24. Huge jump. What they're waiting for right now is news on the drilling results for the last 3 months. So news is imminent for this company, and it's just a matter of time until the results get released from the last drilling cycle. Very exciting. But take a look at CLLXF, because it could potentially be a huge winner. Now, I'm not giving you financial advice, and you should do your own due diligence. But what you have to look at is a company like this that has been drilling, and having all these tests and bringing up the results. They have drilled thousands of meters, separate drill holes, to get these results. These results are due out anytime. So news is imminent on the company. The last 2 times that they had news in the company, the stock shot up considerably. So do yourself a favor, look at Callinix Mines, CLLXF, and look at the people involved in it, look at the company, look at the town that is relying on this. Now, the one thing about this with the 777 mine that's very exciting, Hud Bay, is the CEO of that company is joining Callinix right now to work on it, to go and get these minerals out of the ground. So it's a big deal, guys. Take a look at CLLXF and let me know what you guys think about that. A couple things I wanted to talk to you guys about was Joseph Dreamhouse is a charity that I've supported extensively over the last couple of years. Fran Glover runs this 501c3, and what they do is they're basically a food bank, so to speak, and they prepare meals for people that are hungry. And the problem that Fran has right now is her air conditioning unit went out and food is going bad. People right now need Fran's services. We are trying to help her raise a little bit of money to help pay for the air conditioning cost. And she's in the Florida area, but she's doing God's work, and she's a great human being. Think about this. There are people, families, young, old, with kids, without kids, that are having a difficult time. And she helps them get meals. If you can give anything, the link will be below. A lot of you have helped out already. Anything would help for Fran. Second thing is, we have a huge announcement that's coming out where our secondary channel, iAllegedly Live, we're doing a bunch of cool things with. Please take a look at that channel and sign up for it today. Use the link below and just register for the channel. That way you get the new latest videos that are live when we interview people, and with all the cool new stuff that's coming out. And finally, if you guys signed up for Christmas in May, check your spam filter, because the email went out already a couple days ago about the winners, winner, and you want to find out if you're on that list or not, okay? And you should join our email list anyway, so you can get all the cool stuff that's coming in the future. Man, oh man, you know, one thing about here in the States, we're on the same team, guys. We need to look at things and have everybody work together and understand how tough it is right now. With this booming economy, Bidenomics, let's talk about that just for a second. Everything that they pitch to us, that inflation is down. It's not. It's not. Compared to Donald Trump's administration, inflation is up still. Still. You make more money today than you did during Donald Trump's administration. No, you don't. You don't. Read the story below on this, guys. And again, I'm not pitching one side or the other. Don't do that. Don't whine. Don't even waste a keystroke on this. What I'm talking about is seeing people in financial distress, friends that have lost their jobs, clients that cannot get people to buy things from their business that have been open for 20 years and had legacy type businesses that sold things over and over again and are having trouble getting credit from their bank that they've done business with for 15, 18 years. Oh, that's just, maybe they're just a bad business. Okay. 4 of them like that? Okay. These job numbers, 209,000 people that are going back to work, and you guys want to sit there and celebrate that? Whatever. I love you people that write me, and you have these brand new YouTube accounts. You don't list your name. It's user 68497. Dan, you're just an idiot. You're just a hater. You got to get on board, because there is no inflation, okay? You're kidding yourself. The job market is good. You're making less money now than you've ever made in your life. Don't ever forget that. People that can get multiple jobs are doing that, but people are tired right now. People are sick of working for the man and not making and getting ahead right now. That's what's happening right now. I am telling you guys what I tell clients, what I tell people, and we talk about this all the time. Work from within. Work at getting your house in order, your personal finances, your health, your fitness, everything. And being a fat old man like I am, I'm constantly working on this. But the difference is that I'm also a realist too. I also understand that, I've put food together, I've put security together, I've put money together and things to make it so that regardless of what happens, what rainy day comes, hopefully I'm ready for this. Now, I meet people that have basically, a year and a half of food. A staggering statistic today with China. China controls 40% of the world's grain right now. They have enough stockpiled grain right now to last a year and a half. Why is that? Why would they do such a thing? You answer that question. Okay, maybe something's going down. Anyways, the point is that could you live a year and a half without going and getting food? Most of us can't. So it's not to be paranoid, it's not to be freaked out, it's just to be ready. But one thing that I have really been blown away by is, as I've done that course with the ninja for the real estate foreclosure pro that we did, it is crazy researching these houses and how people lose their home. And it happens. It happens because of death. It happens because of illness. It happens because of an unforeseen circumstance with a job, a business failure, so many things that can go wrong. A divorce. I mean, anything that can happen that you just didn't foresee happening, and life gets in the way. And the problem with it right now is that people have a lot of equity in their homes right now, so to speak. The problem with it is that, what do you want to do? You're going to sell your house? It's my favorite thing. Well, I've got all this equity in my home. Well, are you ever going to move? No, we're never going to move. Well, then you don't care about the equity in your home. You care about a reasonable payment in a safe neighborhood and things like that. And that's the other thing, is crime. Crime has destroyed cities. It's destroying businesses. It is destroying everything right now. And you need to look at that. Take it seriously. That's the number one thing. I won't travel because of crime. How about that? You don't get dance dollars for that. And, do you guys take this seriously? Do you worry about this stuff? I do. I do. So, talking about traveling certain places, other states, other areas, talk to a hotel about the crime in the hotel. Does it happen? You guys get, what? What? I'm sorry, sir. What did you say? What did you ask? The Wynn Hotel, okay, in Las Vegas, over the weekend, had a massive brawl. Oh, wow. What were those men doing? No. It was a cat fight. It was women going at it with each other, going at it. And the story below is amazing because these women were slugging it out. And the Wynn Hotel, guys, is one of the nicest hotels in Las Vegas. But decorum and being respectful and let's take it outside and let's discuss this is over with, guys. These women, when you see these videos, they're insane. Someone sent me a video that made me research the story that was like, oh my gosh. And again, the Wynn Hotel. It wasn't, State Line. It wasn't the Harrah's. It wasn't the Flamingo. It was the Wynn Hotel, which is clearly one of the nicest hotels around. And man, oh man, it was a mess. So share your thoughts on this, guys. Do you guys ever ask that question? When you go on a cruise ship, do you ever ask that question about that? Hey, what's crime like? Do it. Just a quick video this morning. I'm going to end it here. A couple things that are really interesting is we're about to enter a heat wave. And a friend of mine who is a really experienced mountain biker, and I've told him he should start a channel on mountain biking because he just knows all the trails here in Southern California, and he's just really good at it. But he sent me this great story on heat stroke and heat stress and when you should go see a doctor, when you shouldn't. But with the heat that's coming out here in the western part of the United States, is we could see, you know, inland temperatures well above 100 degrees. Vegas right now, 106, 107. You're going down to our desert right now, they've got temperatures well above 110 right now. So always be safe with that. Final story, Powerball, $650 million. And I always love this story when this comes out. They're working on the little private garden there that's gonna open soon. When people win $650 million, they could either take the 26 payments, or you can go out and you can get the cash bonus, but they buy an annuity. So basically you get a huge hit off the $650 million to start with, and then you have to pay the taxes, which is basically almost $79.8 million is the federal taxes, and then your state taxes. Now here in California, this is insane, when you win the lottery here in California, we don't have state taxes on that. So you'd want to buy a ticket here, you know, to say the least, because you'd get more money out of it for the first time in your life. The other thing is, if you guys win a jackpot, the last guy that won the $2 billion, you know, put his name on the back of the ticket. Go get an LLC. Go get somebody to privatize the ticket, because you could be, you know, eventually they're going to release the name of the person that owns the LLC, but you get like a 90 or 120 day head start on that, which is enough to get your money started, invested, and you to be on some far off island where your mother-in-law will never find you, because, you know, I'm not going to buy her a house, okay? Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Take a look at CLLXF Minds. Onward and upward, guys. And also, if you signed up for Christmas in May, check your spam filter on your email, because you may be a winner, guys. Okay?